Chris Oflyng is a YouTuber with over 1 million subscribers. Although he would find success in a duo channel to start with, he would form his own identity even further via a self-titled channel and branch out via that. Despite being quite active in the mid-2010s, he's been on and off the platform in recent years. This is What Happened to Chris Oflyng. Although Luke, who would be the other half of Luke and Chris, would have a different YouTube origin, Chris's, although connected to Luke, is a bit more simple, kind of. None of the Luke and Chris videos are actually public from what I could find, so there's a chance this information isn't entirely accurate, but it's the most accurate I could find from my research. Prior to Luke and Chris, and even after that, the channel was known as Uncle Corner Cop, although it would change to Luke and Chris in 2012/13. Luke would create his personal channel around this time, as would Chris, although it wouldn't be until 2014 when he would upload his first video on his channel. My name is Chris Oflyng. This would seemingly be as a result of Luke and Chris no longer having their channel together, as the 2014 save shows Luke has gone back to doing solo stuff. After Chris created his channel, his attention would turn from skits to more challenge and vlog style videos, the type you'd expect in the mid-2010s. And of course collabs, with people like Eugenia Cooney, Johnny Gilbert, Brian Stars, and of course My Digital Escape. He would even go on to have a solo video on the channel, which only recently has been removed for unknown reasons. It was theorised that he may have actually been a part of what was going to be My Digital Escape 2.0, which if you don't know, didn't end up happening. The names are just theorised, but it was allegedly Brian with a bunch of new people who were all theorised to be former collaborators on the My Digital Escape channel, so Chris's name naturally came up in the discussion at the time. But something did happen. I previously mentioned Hearts Held, which was led by Chris Ryan, but there was another collab channel, Little Big Family, which launched in late 2016. It consisted of Chris, of course, Danny Edge, and Diego Soares, who I've made a video about before, but I actually completely left out this collab channel in that video. That was a mistake on my part. Eugenia Cooney also made a guest appearance and Hair Jordan joined closer to the end. The channel ended after around 2 months. In saying that, there are a few now private videos from the channel, and they were allegedly going to start back up in 2017, but it didn't end up happening. He also had a collab channel at one stage with his partner at the time, Destiny, in around 2018. Assuming the channel is linked in the To Destiny video, all videos are gone. It hasn't been archived from what I've seen, and the channel is now called Alina Kogai, with Chris and Little Big Family being in the My Other Channels tab. Looking at the comments of the To Destiny video, there is mention of It's Now Alina. I would assume that Chris and Alina dated at some point, which later in my research I found confirmation of on Facebook. He would routinely upload until a couple of years later. In late 2018 he would upload Why I've Been Gone. In this video he explains what happened. Before I talk about it, I just want to state that what's included in this section isn't stuff that's been spoken about already, because there was drama, there was controversy. So let's talk about it. This and the rest of the video come with a trigger warning. He talks about the fake storytime he did with one of his ex-partners, Mackenzie. As he says, she was trying to make another storytime video, but nothing worth talking about had happened. So they came up with the plan to fake something and film footage for it. He says in the video it was a fight, although it was framed as an assault. He says he tried to make the video about charity because he felt guilty while editing it. The video was removed from Mackenzie's channel soon after, although a re-upload does exist online. She had over 200,000 subscribers around that point, and she's still pretty successful and still pretty active. She has over 1 million subscribers now. I could talk more about the faked video, but they were both 19 at the time in 2016, and they're both apologised about it to my knowledge. He makes a joke that D-Physic killed his career by calling him out for the video being fake. In fact, Damon's tweets are still online. After this staged assault video, he will post another video, although he admits in hindsight it was a bad idea. Although he says he wanted to post a real story, it painted him as a victim. He says he painted it as date R-word. Although on reflection he says he was likely just manipulated into sleeping with them. Then he talks about a video by Matthew Lush called Why I'm No Longer Friends with Chris Oflyng. A video which is still online. Matthew in his video posted screenshots of messages between the two, although Chris says as a result he felt like everyone hated him. That after that he started making challenge videos, that he was doing it pretty much just to make the money. After that he got into some spiritual stuff and realised that the money didn't matter as much as he thought, so he stopped making videos. And he was at some point homeless, by the way. That video was 5 years ago, and if you look at the channel you see that there have been 6 videos in the last 5 years. So that begs the question, where is Chris now? In the Why I've Been Gone video, he mentions a trip to Haiti and that he was going to upload that. He did, 4 years later. Interestingly enough, the video actually features Luke Corns, who I spoke about at the beginning of the video, who he had a duo channel with. Mid last year, Chris uploaded a similar video to the one I just spoke about called Where I've Been, where he opens up about addictions that he had. There were multiple, both prescription and non-prescription drugs, which he mentions by name in this video, but I'm not going to mention by name in this video, which I'm guessing is what his I Got Clean video from 2 years ago was referencing. He goes on to talk about how he was verbally abusive in his relationship that he was in around COVID, which isn't with anyone I previously mentioned, by the way. That he messed up due to his addiction, that he didn't realize how bad he was until he was outside of it, or at least that's my understanding of what he said in the video. Since that video, he's uploaded once. Looking at his Twitter, he's pretty active currently. He did tweet earlier this year actually that he was trying to make videos. So I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back at some stage. It's not that he's left, he just isn't holding a schedule now, on YouTube at least. Just before I go, he's seemingly in recent years privated and unprivated some videos, according to Social Blade at least. You see a dip in views and then a resurgence in views in the millions. He also does OnlyFans now. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. If there's someone that I haven't covered in the emo series that you want me to, let me know in the comment section below, and I shall see you soon for another video. Peace.